Hi Scorpio, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your love sitch for December. Checking in with your energy and your love situation. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anybody else. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, welcome. Okay, here we go, Scorpio. Your situation. We've got the Magician reversed. We've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Hierophant. And we've got the Hanged Man reversed. We've got a bunch of major arcana in this situation. So this is a doozy of a situation, Scorpio. What this looks like is there's some manipulation that's gone on. And it's almost like somebody has manipulated a situation because they're saying their hands are tied. But a manipulation of some kind of situation where someone was seeing the past in a certain way and they were unable to see it any different way. It was just basically their programming. And the Magician also reversed is like, I'm not using all the tools that I need to be using in order to manifest something into fruition. And here's the Hierophant. The Hierophant often symbolizes marriage, but it's also symbolizing correctness, the right thing to do. It's also symbolizing higher self-connection. I feel like this love situation has a higher self-connection. The two of you are connected. The Hanged Man reversed is talking about no longer needing to sacrifice or no longer having to sacrifice, no longer waiting. So we're going to go ahead and clarify this in a moment, but let's go ahead and check out your energy in this situation. Then we're going to check out your person's energy, the energy that binds the two of you together, and possible outcomes for this situation this month. So in your energy, we've got the Knight of Swords reversed. And this is about seeing the big picture, talking about the star, your highest and your greatest potential. So seeing the big picture as it relates to the most benevolent outcome for you. There's talk about another major arcana. This is talking about being star-crossed. Here we have a Page of Pentacles reversed. This is talking about kind of like not having a leg to stand on is what I'm hearing. Not having the foundation built in a situation. And here's the Judgment. Here is reconciliation. Possible reconciliation here. And this is what your energy is talking about. Seeing the big picture, knowing the highest and the greatest truth, acknowledging there's no foundation here, or the foundation has been taken, and reconciliation. Okay, let's take a look at your person's energy. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So they are responding to this lack of foundation. And they're also talking about some kind of offer or some kind of new start that is coming from a place of foundation. And I'm even hearing concrete awareness. Here's the Three of Pentacles. This is talking about collaboration and building something together, but it's also talking about three people, perhaps a third party. They're also talking about, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Here we have, this is my fairy tale card, but this is also energy that like the wheel is turning in their favor. The wheel of fate and destiny is turning in their favor. Lots of resources coming to them, and they're talking about lots of resources. And resources are definitely money and finances, but it's time, energy, effort, love. Oh, I'm hearing independence. That can definitely be a resource, but information, education, all of that stuff. So this person is talking about lots of resources and hitting the jackpot and making a connection. I almost feel like this person is talking about rebuilding a lot of resources after making some kind of decision, choosing one thing over another. And this is the end of some kind of union. So let's go ahead and do some clarifying. All right, first I want to clarify this situation, Scorpio. So this Magician reversed. What's going on? And here we have the Four of Swords reversed. So this is talking about being action oriented. This is like somebody very straightforwardly being manipulative. Action orientedly being manipulative. This is also somebody talking about coming out of some hibernation, coming out of the clouds, coming out of meditation, and having answers about this manipulation. And let's take a look at this Eight of Swords, right? This Eight of Swords, like self-imposed limitation, recognizing that somebody was trapped, but it was their own trap. They trapped themselves kind of. And this is the end of complete emotional fulfillment. So they trapped themselves. And because of this trapping of themselves, they lost something. They lost something great. And let's take a look at this Hierophant. So, wow. And this Hierophant is talking about, here's the Wheel of Fortune, but it's reversed. This Hierophant is also talking about the truth, knowing the truth, seeing the truth, recognizing this loss and feeling like this is an initiation card for me as well, when it's reversed especially. So finding out the truth, knowing the truth, and it being some kind of huge initiation to go through. And once that happened, I no longer have to sacrifice. That's what the Hangman reverse is saying. Wow. And certainly you don't. Here's the Empress, and the Empress is all about expansion and abundance in love, prosperity, lots of prosperity. So somebody got the truth of something in this situation. Someone got the truth, and then someone became very abundant afterwards. So let's take a look at your energy. Woo. All right. So Knight of Swords, we've got the Knight of Rods reversed. And this is someone who comes in and out of your life kind of fast. So we have two knights that are reversed. So there's something going on with actual motion forward. The knights are always in motion. They're always moving. And when they're reversed, there's something that is deterring their path. Since we've got both of them, this one came out too when we were clarifying the Knight of Swords. So this is not being able to make a decision until you have more information. And I feel like this has to do more so with, this is storming the castle with the truth. It's seeing things, the big picture of things. And then when we clarify it, it's like you're talking about energy, like player energy. This can be player energy. And this can be someone who's just not really seeing it from a different perspective. They're just seeing it one way, and they can't make a choice or a decision until they have more information. So I feel like someone is talking about player energy and they can't see it any other way right now. Young energy as well. This isn't knight energy. I mean, this isn't king energy. It's knight energy. So it's young energy. And the Star is being clarified by the Knight of Swords. So what you're saying, Scorpio, is that you have seen the big picture. You're recognizing perhaps that somebody else is seeing you in this perspective. And the Star card, your highest and your greatest truth, the Knight of Swords is like, I know what the truth is. So there's some kind of truth that you got. It looks like there's truth that both of you got from this situation. And this Page of Pentacles reversed. Here's the Strength card. You're talking about not being strong enough to build the bridge for some reason, not being strong enough. And of course, take this how this resonates. This could be talking about your person. This could be talking about what you're saying about your person. It could be talking about you, but take it for how it works for you here. But this is somebody not feeling strong enough to build the bridge or to fix the foundation of whatever was broken or whatever fell apart. But let's ask about this reconciliation, this judgment. This is also making a judgment call. And this is about having boundaries around it. This is also persevering. This is the wounded warrior. It's like, I realize my wounds. I realize my defeat. I've learned a lot, and I'm moving forward with more perspective, which is also this Hanged Man up here too. I feel like both of you have more perspective now that this has played out. But this nine of wands here with the judgment, it's like I'm making a judgment call. I kind of made some boundaries, made some walls, but now I've learned a lot from what has happened. All right, let's check out this Ace of Pentacles. Somebody is regaining their strength by hermiting. And this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's like, I unplugged from a third-party situation. And Wheel of Fortune. They're saying that, oh, wow. This person's also talking about these dreams, this fairy tale was of Assad, lying, cheating, stealing. It's like promises were made that were not followed through with, or promises were made that had no intention of being followed through with. Let's take a look at this Two of Wands reversed. And here's the Seven of Wands. Somebody's holding some conviction for this decision, this choice. I chose one thing over something else, and they're holding conviction around it. All right. So Scorpio, let's take a look at the energy that binds the two of you together. So let's see here. We've got the Moon. This is being in hiding. This is things being hidden, feelings being hidden, deep emotions around this. And here's reciprocation. I feel like both of you are experiencing deep emotions around this. And there are some feelings that are mutual. And here's the Empress reversed. Both of you are acknowledging someone being called out of their worth or devalued, underestimated. And here's that Ten of Cups. Both of you are talking about being each other's happiness. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and clarify those two. Your energy that both of you, I'm hearing undenying love. The energy that you both share. Let's take a look at this Moon. Yeah, and it is a burden. This is a burden, a heavy burden. Hidden things, hidden emotions, hidden feelings. I feel like this is not, you're not talking. And here's the Three of Pentacles reversed. So you could be talking about no longer having a third party, but this is also having to self-validate, not seeking attention or validation from the outside. And instead of having reciprocative communication and energy going back and forth, self-validating. Let's look at this Empress reversed, right? This Empress reversed, being called out of her worth or not being valued, perhaps the relationship not being valued. That's the end. That's what brought the transition to this. That's what brought the complete transition. And this Ten of Cups. Here's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very strong and solid and clear with her intrinsic intentions. And she's all about truth. So when we're clarifying this Ten of Cups, this divine happiness, she's validating that. There's divine happiness here. Both of you are recognizing. All right, let's take a look at possible outcome, Scorpio. Possible outcome for you for this month. Here's the Chariot reversed. This is having some kind of obstacle in the way of beelining to the goal. Here's the Ten of Pentacles reversed, dysfunctional dynamics. And here's the Nine of Swords. Wow, this is like restless, sleepless nights, anxiety. Oh, yeah, and the Devil. So this is about obsession. This is about addiction. This is about being chained, and talk about self-imposed limitations. Sometimes not so self-imposed, but partially. But either way, this is stuff that's hard to overcome. It's a process for sure to overcome these types of addictions and obsessions. And this feels like so much anxiety around perhaps losing a lot of money, time, energy, effort, and love, wasting a lot of time. But there's a lot of, it's almost like somebody can't stop thinking about this. And it's really upsetting. It's really stress inducing, and not being able to come forward or move on or move forward. Let's take a look at this a little bit more. But it's really stressful. It's really full of anxiety. So yeah, this is keeping somebody up at night. All right, not being able to move forward with this union. Let's take a look at this 10 of Pentacles reversed. All right, and here's Justice. Yeah, it looks like, so here's karmic injustice when this is reversed. And it looks like somebody has lost a lot of resources and lost a lot of sleep because they lost a lot of resources about not being able to fix this union, whether it was this union or whether it was part of that third party. But some kind of karmic injustice happened. Let's take a look at this 9. Yeah, and this has to do with a huge blow you out of the water change with the Tower card being reversed. And this is hesitation for change, or this is a past Tower that happened that someone's looking back on right now and really regretting what happened. And the Devil, here's the Ace of Swords. Ugh. It's like the obsession. Somebody really needs to cut through what this obsession is, cut through these addictions, get to the bottom of it, release patterns and themes that don't serve. That's what this would be, cutting out themes and patterns that don't serve them. But this is about getting to the truth of it. And it feels like somebody might be getting to the truth of it, realizing the detriment and the damage that's happened. And that's when change happens. Wow. So this is a huge thing to have happen, this outcome this month. Let's take a look at energy that you perhaps don't see coming. Use this stuff right here. Energy that you don't see coming, Scorpio. And here is Privileged Lady. Here is Marriage. It feels like somebody is benefiting from this karmic injustice somehow. Message of Concern. And Journey. It feels like someone very well might be moving. And it feels like there's a lot of worry here for other people. People are worried about each other. I want to take a look at the Messages of Love Oracle. What do your guides and angels want to say about this relationship, Scorpio? Fate. This is a destined partnership. I feel like down here, this doesn't necessarily have to do with the person that you're thinking of, but behind the scenes things that are going on. New love, a new love or recommitment to love is developing. So there's some kind of reconciliation energy here, and true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. All right, Scorpio, I also want to see, what does this person want to say to you? This person that you're thinking of, What does this person want to say to you that they're not able to say? We need to let each other go. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay. I also want to see what your romance angels want to say here, Scorpio. And passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel like you're talking about that 10 of Cups, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I don't feel like the two of you are reciprocative. I don't feel like there is back and forth communication. And flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. This is about raising your frequency, Scorpio. And I want to go ahead and see what your numerology wants to tell you. What do your angels and guides want to advise you for the rest of this month, Scorpio? Both of these. Emotions are running high. You're very close to achieving your goal. And surrender to the divine. It does feel like a combination of energy is about to bring something out of that moon card. We had the moon card back here. It feels like there's some kind of opening or illumination that's about to happen, Scorpio. So that's what I have for you. Let me know how that resonated, and I will see you soon. Bye, Scorpio.